Hit me. Take this stiff and pound it up your ass. Hit me again.
What up guys, Greedy here. On your way to the top, there will be times when you almost lose your mind from the tilting upgrade mechanic, which is RNG. I'm gonna go over how I upgrade while still keeping my mental from ending itself when I do hit an unlucky streak. Because I know that some people have a higher mental and emotional fortitude than others, some of you might not even get tilted at all, and I commend you. For tinfoil hat wearing emotional wrecks like myself, these doses of copium help me tremendously in being able to move on and progress in the game at the highest levels. You might not agree with everything here, but you may also find it helpful. This is here to help anyone that might find it useful and not end up looking like Will Ferrell trying to take a half-court shot. Here's the deal. For newcomers, when you guys first start in NA or EU, the upgrade mechanics are going to be easy. But as veterans may already know, gradually upgrades start becoming extremely costly to attempt, and on top of that, extremely unlikely to succeed. We're talking 0.3 to 1% chance of success. That's a lower rate of success than an incel getting to clap actual cheeks. For maximum effect on understanding what this actually can feel like, here's some footage of my fails after gambling away 50,000 gold in and my feelings afterwards. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Fuck you. Yes. Yes. Oh, fuck.
나이 개새끼야! 너! 머리털부터 발톱까지 이 지구상 동서남북 어디서도 네 시체를 찾을 수 없을 거야. 왜? 내가 잘근잘근 씹어먹을 테니까. 우진아! 영준씨, 내가 잘못했다. 내 이만 취소한다. 지금 취소해. 회장님, 어르신, 회장님.
Alright, so this isn't the case every time. If you take the game in stride and you don't have to rush, and if you're not competitive and don't care about maximizing your DPS for the party on progressive content, you won't get tilted. Basically, if you're a filthy casual, which there's nothing wrong with, that's fine. On the other hand, if you have a static group and there's new content coming out where you have to reach a certain eye level to even do said content, or if you just want to maximize your eye level to make that content more conveniently clearable for everyone, then yes, you will need to go through the trials of fire, which is RNGesus, either shitting in your cereal or blessing you gloriously against all odds. So let's get into some methods of coping. My first method of freebasing copium is to know that I will fail a lot. You know that saying, hope for the best but prepare for the worst? It rings so true in this case. When you know you're rolling on a 3% chance of success, don't let your hope overreach your sense of keeping it real and in perspective. When you see another person hitting their weapon at 3%, you can hope for the same thing, but always know that probabilities in this universe exist. If you think that somehow you can skew probabilities through the laws of attraction and quantum physics, go ahead, but that shit might tilt you even more when you keep failing anyways. When you do succeed after quantum rituals, you might feel like a cosmic god that aligned the stars with the flick of your wrist. Not like I've tried or anything. It's about keeping a fair balance of positivity in the midst of knowing that you're throwing shit against the wall. Alright, my second method of intravenously injecting copium is to always have a surplus of materials on hand. This is easier said than done, but when you want to fucking go ham, well, you gotta go ham. You don't have to go this hard to be on surplus though. 3 or 4 alts can do the trick. So when I know that I have enough materials for 10 tries, I'll do 5. If I don't succeed in 5 tries, I'll stop and call it a day because fuck this day. And fuck the upgrade NPC. No, but really, when RNG spits in your mouth and tells you to take a hike, it feels less devastating knowing that you can walk away first, with 5 more tries remaining for a later time. My third method of eye dropping pure concentrated copium like a Visine commercial is to not take it too seriously. I know. After hours of grinding and hard work for your mats, and then seeing them go down the drain can be a giant buzzkill. All that work to fucking fail, right? Just realize that it's part of the game, and that you will have more chances later. This ties into method 2. By having a surplus of materials, you know that you can try later, and by knowing you have this option on hand, it won't be as emotionally or mentally tilting when you do have a fail streak. Since you're less tilted, it'll become easier to take it less seriously. This hinges on how well and how efficiently you can farm, which I'm sure most players will have set up and routinely adopted by this point in the game. If not, leave a comment if you're interested in learning and I can explain how in future videos. And finally, fully diving headfirst into a factory grade vat of boiling copium. Know that you will succeed. This is what it's all about. Even with the extremely low percentage, it's still not 0%. This sounds like the most desperate line of copium I've ever sniffed, but damn it, it's true. When you do succeed, you'll realize that all the suffering and mental battering was worth it. All this time, you were like that guy sitting outside of the casino on the curb with his head buried in his hands. You know the one, thinking about how you just lost your house, but now you're back at the main table with a Cuban cigar in your mouth and cabaret ladies with feather hats pouring you champagne. Enjoy the feeling, ride the high, because the casino never closes in Acrasia. For those interested, I'm starting a Discord to get our community going. Link in description, so make sure to join. Also make sure to like and sub, it's free. The copium ain't though, which is why I'm starting a Patreon to give you exclusive insight on games we'll be playing, so make sure to check that out to up your game and help me out too. Link also in description, and I started streaming, twitch.tv/agreedy. See ya.